Watch this. The secret to returning fast, deep backspin serves isn't swinging harder. It's nailing a two-beat rhythm most players get completely backwards. Today I want to show you how to handle fast, deep backspin serves to your backhand. It all comes down to timing rhythm and compact wrist technique, not big arm swings. Here's the key insight: the faster the incoming ball, the less you can afford to pull back. Watch this. When my partner sends a half-long ball, I can wait and loop it at this tempo. But when the serve lands deep on the baseline, the rhythm has to change, it gets tighter, more compact. Watch from the side. See the timing. The ball arrives and I meet it right away, quick and close. That's the rhythm you need. So how does this compare to a normal backhand loop? You must stay close to the table and commit forward. Trust me on this. Even if you misread one or two serves at first, once you lock in the rhythm you won't get jammed anymore. I've played world champions, watch how they handle deep backhand serves. They never get caught because their rhythm is right. 3 rules. First, don't stand too far back. Second, keep your backswing small. Start here, not way back here, right here in front of your body. Third, match the rhythm of the incoming ball. Think of it this way: on a serve and attack sequence, the count is 1-2, nice and spacious. But when you're receiving a fast, deep serve, the count compresses. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Quick and tight. So again, don't drift away from the table. Second, bring your hand forward a little. Third, the brush contact must be quick. In serve and attack, the rhythm is 1-2. For the receive, it's the same, 1-2. Watch my hand speed, 1-2, 1-2. It's not a slow wind-up. If you're even slightly late, you get jammed. So keep the backswing compact. Don't pull the arm way back. Don't stand too far from the table. Stay in front of your body right here. Watch. Shift forward a touch, stay in this zone, and make the stroke short and fast through this angle. Now, to loop well against a sharp backspin side under spin serve, here's the key arm action. The elbow is your pivot point. The forearm swings downward, and the racket head whips around that pivot, then stops. Remember, the upper arm just follows along with a small forward push. The moment the upper arm takes over, you're stuck. Watch the instant my upper arm pushes in, I get jammed. The elbow stays as the pivot, forearm drops, racket head whips through. That compact motion gives you all the speed and spin you need. Next, let's try it live. In a real match, every serve feels fast. You're not afraid of the slow ones, it's the fast, deep ones that cause trouble. So remember, elbow is the pivot, forearm swings down, rotate the racket head. It's that simple. Watch, keep the stroke compact, don't pull the hand back. Small action, no backswing. See how I use the elbow as the fulcrum. My partner sends one to the deep backhand, and yes, a lefty's serve into your backhand baseline is genuinely tough to receive. The answer is always the same: rotate the racket head. I want you to repeat that to yourself constantly. Rotate the racket head. Rotate the racket head. Every single time you set up for this stroke, that's your internal cue. The racket head must whip through. Make it your mantra. The moment your upper arm takes over, watch, I'll show you. I stand too far back, the upper arm drives forward, and I'm completely jammed. The stroke gets big, the friction loses focus, and the ball sprays off. That's the principle. The other mistake is pulling the hand back. The more you pull back, the more you get stuck. Don't rotate your waist, don't pull the hand. Just stay compact, right here in front, and let the racket head do the work. Watch the spin this produces. My partner pushes one heavy, really loaded with backspin. Even against a ball that dips and slows down, the answer is the same. After the ball arrives, I stay planted in front and guide the racket head through. Watch, I'm barely using my body here, just standing and directing the stroke. The racket head drops below the ball, then whips upward. Drop the racket head, rotate it through. Drop, rotate. That's the pattern. Rotate the racket head, but the elbow cannot drop. If your elbow sinks, you'll get jammed just the same. Keep your backhand stroke as compact as possible, and that's how you lift heavy spin. You have to commit to rotating the racket head. I feel my backhand works well precisely because of this. Watch closely, my racket head position is very deliberate. I hold it like this before the ball arrives. Now my partner sends one. Watch what happens after contact. See how the racket head travels from this angle all the way through to this angle. That full rotation is why I can loop almost anything in a match. The quality may vary, but because the racket head rotates, I get friction on the ball and lift it. If you swing out at one fixed angle with no rotation, you simply cannot lift a heavy backspin ball. So many amateur players make exactly this mistake. When looping on the backhand, the heavier the backspin, the more players pull back and the less they dare to brush. Use the elbow as your pivot, swing the forearm down, and whip the racket head. That one action is all you need. Now elbow stays as the axis, don't let it drop. Forearm swings down, then rotate the racket head. Now accelerate through. Watch, there it is, the ball lifts beautifully. This is the most compact version of the stroke. Don't flinch away from the ball, snap the racket head through faster. Don't lift the shoulder, don't raise the whole arm. Just use the racket head to drag the ball up. Watch, racket head whips, good ball. Racket head whips, good ball. The serve is just as heavy as before. The difference is getting the technique right. When the incoming serve is really heavy, there's always a way to handle it. Why did my partner keep getting caught by the spin just now? Because the whole arm was lifting as one unit. If the ball's rotation takes, say, 0.3 seconds to bite, but your stroke takes 0.8 seconds, you're too slow, you simply can't lift it. So stop trying to muscle the ball up with your arm. Instead, use the racket head. Use the fastest possible whip speed at the tip to cancel out the downward pull of the backspin. That's how you break through heavy spin.